What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Georgia State Dynasty. The Panthers have made it to the SEC Championship game for the second straight year. This year they'll be taking on the number 9 Auburn Tigers, looking for a second straight SEC title. Can they do it? We're going to find out next. Georgia State wins the toss and defers to the second half, and the kick will sail into the end zone and be down by Taylor. And the Auburn Tigers will start this drive at their own 31-yard line. 2nd and 4, handoff to Nicholson up the middle. He has lots of running room. 15 yards for Carl Nicholson and a first down for the Tigers. 1st and 10, handoff to Nicholson again up the middle. More running room for him. A gain of 12 and another first down for Auburn. In Panther territory now, Sanchez going to keep it, and he's going to be taken down by the face mask. That's going to be a penalty on Georgia State. 15 yards, and the Tigers are deeper into Panther territory. Nicholson now getting it outside here. First down and more inside the 20, down to the 10. 1st and goal for Auburn. And they will work here from the shotgun, handing it off to Norwood. And Derek Norwood going nowhere, stopped at the line. 2nd and goal, they give it to Norwood. He's trying to get outside here, and he does a good job gaining 6. Down to the 4. And that'll bring up 3rd and goal. What will they do? Sanchez will keep it, and he'll walk into the end zone for the touchdown. The Tigers strike first. They're up 7-0. And we get a studio update. A game that matters to us. Number 3 Navy losing right now to unranked Memphis 7-0. Georgia State's turn now. Tom Powell from his own end zone will take this one out past the 15 to the 20. And he's wrapped up at the 25. Maybe trying to get it back up. And Georgia State will start there. 1st and 10. Nick Daniels will shake off that tackle, use a spin move, and gain 10 yards. And a Georgia State first down. 2nd and 7 now. Ridgeway going to the air here, looking, firing, and caught by Gavin Bostic. Coverage was good, but Bostic made the reception. 23 yards. Panthers now into Tigers territory. 2nd and 3. Nick Daniels getting carry, and he's going to be denied the first down. Inches short. That'll bring up 3rd down and inches, and Zach Bell will come in at running back, getting the carry here up the middle, fighting his way for 6. And another Panthers first down. 1st and 10. They work from the eye. It's a play action. And Ridgeway's going over the middle to Reggie Frazier. He's down inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 17. 1st and goal in the eye. They're going to give it to Nick Daniels, and he's going to get inside the 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal. Staying in the I formation, they hand it off to Daniels, and Daniels will walk untouched into the end zone for the touchdown and tie this game at 7 apiece. Daniels getting it done. 24th touchdown on the season. And the Tigers take over now. Sanchez on 1st and 10, trying to take off here, but he will run into 2 defenders and sacked for a loss of 2. Grant Williams with the sack. 3rd and 12. Sanchez looking to go to the air, dumps it off to Nicholson, and that's not going to do it. Not enough. 3 and out for Auburn, and the Panthers will take over. 2nd and 5. Ridgeway going to the air, hitting Bostic on the slant route for a first down, and getting into Auburn territory. 1st and 10. They hand it off to Daniels, and he's got a block ahead of him, and Nick Daniels gains 11. It's another first down. And the Panthers and the Tigers tied at 7 as we end the first quarter. Panthers start the second quarter just outside the red zone. Play action. Ridgeway going deep and wide open is John Rogers, and they're going to let him walk into the end zone for the touchdown on a 30-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers retake the lead 14-7. Tigers take over, and it's Norwood getting the carry outside here into Panther territory. And Auburn 90 yards rushing. Norwood shaken up on that play. 2nd and 9. Sanchez back to pass. Going to take the hit and get it off to Nicholson. And Nicholson down inside the 30. Gain of 18. Sets up 2nd and 7 now for the Auburn Tigers. A quick screen out to Taylor. And Taylor going to be stood up at the line there and will get the first down. 1st and 10. Sanchez going to keep it here inside the 10, down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal for the Tigers. And they're going to hand it off to Nicholson, and he'll walk into the end zone for the touchdown, taking no extra downs there to tie this game at 14 apiece. And we get another studio update. Memphis on top of Navy now 20-0 in the 2nd quarter. That score's looking good for the Panthers. Can they untie this game here? Ridgeway to the air on 1st down. Gonna go deep and hit Gavin Bostic, 21 yards. And the Panthers right into Auburn territory. 2nd and 8. Quick pass gets knocked down backwards. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Panthers. Ridgeway dropping back, firing quick, and it's caught by Tom Powell. And he hangs on for 15 and a 1st down. Later in the drive, 2nd and 1. They're going to hand it off to Nick Daniels here. And Daniels bouncing off defenders down to the 5. It'll be 1st and goal for Georgia State. I formation. They hand it off to Daniels. He's inside the 5, but denied the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd and goal. They go back to Daniels here, and this time he will not be denied the end zone. The Panthers retake the lead on the Nick Daniels touchdown, 21-14. And we go back to the studio for another update. It's now a 20-7 game. Navy gets on the board late in the 2nd quarter. Tigers take over here in our game. Down by a touchdown. Nicholson going to get the carry, and he's going to gain 7 yards on 1st down. That would bring up a 3rd and 4. Sanchez to the air here, going over the middle, and this one's knocked down by Josh Smith, and the Panthers force a 3 and out. They take over with just over 2 to go, looking to extend this lead, but Nick Daniels caught at the line for no gain by Blake Shelby. 3rd and 10. Can the Panthers extend this drive? Ridgeway down the middle, caught by Gavin Bostic, diving one-handed catch, keeps this drive going with just over a minute to go. Panthers are going to the air here. Ridgeway, pressure coming, and his pass falls incomplete. The Tigers bring the pressure here lately. 3rd and 7. Ridgeway back to the air, and the pressure coming again, and this time Ridgeway is sacked. Loss of 8 by Marcus Inman. And we'll head to halftime. Georgia State on top, 21-14. Panthers open the 2nd half with the ball. They'll start with a quick screenplay that does not work. This one's batted down by Larry Bostic. And that'll bring up the halftime stats. Georgia State over 200 yards of total offense, but they're giving up over 150 to Auburn. They're right in this game. 3rd and 10. Georgia State trying to avoiding going 3 and out. Ridgeway down the middle to Powell, but he's short of the marker. And the Panthers open the 2nd half with a 3 and out. Tigers take over. Nicholson up the middle, going nowhere. Short gain of 2. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 8 from the shotgun. Sanchez setting up screen, gets it out to Nicholson. He's got the edge here. He's going to be tackled, though, and the ball's coming out. Picked up by Thomas Hendricks. And the Panthers have it. Number 92 rips this one out. And Hendricks comes in and scoops it up for the Panthers. Georgia State gets the takeaway. And they will have 1st and 10. Ridgeway going deep. And Andrew Roberts makes the catch under good coverage. Later in the drive, 3rd and 6. Georgia State, well, Ridgeway's going to be sacked. The pressure got to him. Loss of 9. And their drive stalls. They punt the ball away. The Tigers take over on 2nd down. Harold's going to make this catch for 15 and a Tigers 1st down. 1st and 10. Sanchez going to keep it here up the middle. He has the 1st down, hit hard at the 40. It's a gain of 12. Later in the drive, they're into Panther territory. 1st and 10. Sanchez going deep, and this one's going to be broken up incomplete by Terrence Pruitt. 2nd and 10. Sanchez can't find anybody open. Takes off inside the 40, inside the 35 to the 33. It's a first down. Later in the drive, 3rd and 10. Sanchez back to the air here, looking. Pressure coming and taken down for a sack. Gerald Dowell with the sack, and the Tigers have to punt. Panthers take over, and Zach Bell getting some action up the middle. It's a big one, 27 yards, close to midfield. Later in the drive, 3rd and 5. Ridgeway deep down the middle to Reggie Frazier for 10 yards, keeping this drive going. 2nd and 12 now for the Panthers. Ridgeway back to the air here. Pressure coming, fires, and this one's almost picked off by Eric Patton. That'll bring up 3rd and long. And the Panthers will go to the air here. Ridgeway going deep, and Gavin Bostic there for the reception. It's a first down, and we've come to the end of 3. Georgia State on top still, 21-14. Panthers looking to strike again as we open up the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 10. Ridgeway deep down the middle. Hooks up with Tom Powell, 21 yards, down to the 4. That's going to bring up 1st and goal, and they're going to give it to Nick Daniels, and he'll walk into the end zone for the touchdown, his 3rd on the game, and the Panthers extend their lead, 28-14. Auburn takes over, 2nd and 10. Out to the sideline, Sanchez will hit Payne for a 5-yard reception, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Sanchez back to the air quickly, and this one's overthrown, incomplete. And the Tigers have to punt. Georgia State now in control, looking to add to their lead. Ridgeway's going to keep it on 1st and 10. He'll be caught from behind after a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6. Ridgeway will go to the air quickly to Roberts on the slant. And Andrew Roberts will get into Auburn territory. 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. Ridgeway back to the air here, looking outside for Nick Daniels. He has him, but he's going to be brought down behind the line. He was shook up a bit on that play, though he will return. Ridgeway now on 2nd and 12. Going to get pressured and sacked. Blake Shelby with a sack. It's a loss of 10 and brings up 3rd and very long. Ridgeway will go deep, and Reggie Frazier has this one go off his fingertips. Incomplete, and the Panthers have to punt. Tigers take over now, down by 14. Harrell will make this catch and pick up the 1st down. 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Sanchez looking, firing, and one-handed catch by Taylor is made, and he picks up the 1st down. 1st and 10, they go ground with Nicholson, and Nicholson lots of running room down to the 30, plus a penalty. Face mask on Georgia State will give the Tigers the ball inside the red zone. 3rd and 10, Sanchez looking to complete this drive, and he's going to hook up with Taylor at the 1. 1st and goal. Sanchez to the air quickly to a diving Sylvia, and that one's going to get him within a touchdown. 28-21. Georgia State still leads. But we have a studio update. Navy completes the comeback. 27-20 over Memphis. Once down 20-0. The number 3 team in the country wins. Georgia State takes over now, looking to get this one wrapped up. Nick Daniels gets a gain of 9. Just brought down by the ankles. 2nd and 1, back to Daniels up the middle, and he has the 1st down. And that one is a record breaker for Nick Daniels. Breaks the single-season rushing record. Stephen Leach had it previously, 1,833 yards. Later in the drive, 3rd and inches. Daniels getting the carry, and they're going to give him the 1st down. I can't believe that spot, but that will seal it for the Panthers. They will get the victory. They win the SEC championship. Nick Daniels, your player of the game. Your final score, 28-21.
And for the Tigers, they lose this one late in the season, and it gives them a 9-4 record.
Taking a look at the stats from our game today, Georgia State, 217 yards passing, only 128 on the ground, but 3 touchdowns by Nick Daniels. Gets it done. He is your offensive player of the game. 117 yards, those 3 touchdowns. Thomas Hendricks on defense, 5 tackles, a fumble recovery, and Georgia State does not get back to the national championship. They will be facing off against number 3 Navy in the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. And Nick Daniels does not win the Heisman Trophy. 2 disappointing outcomes for the Panthers. It's Terrell Jack with the Heisman Trophy. It will be number 3 Navy up next for Georgia State. They have a pretty good run game, 174 yards per game. Clark averaging 164, coming off that comeback win against Memphis, 27-20. Here is a look at the rest of the bowl matchups really quick, so pause it if you want to see a certain team. But the Panthers will be taking on Navy in the Fiesta Bowl. Leave your comments down below about the SEC Championship. What players stood out to you, good or bad? And leave your predictions for the bowl game, Georgia State versus Navy. Will the Panthers get the win? Leave your comments, your feedback, your predictions down below, along with what you think the score will be. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and share it. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and want to see more Georgia State Dynasty. And as always, you can follow me over on Twitter at MaddenBallerz. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode.